after watching this video, you're never going to save your tomato seeds in the same way again. So what you're going to need is a tomato. For anyone that doesn't know, this is a tomato. This is what they look like, and well, now you know. When saving tomato seeds, you want to be saving open pollinated or heirloom varieties that'll basically grow true to seed. And when you pick your tomatoes, pick the very best. Don't pick the ones that are splitting or are not looking good. You want to pick the very best, and that's the seeds that you want to be saving. With each generation, your plants will be getting slightly better and getting accustomed to your microclimate, your soil and conditions. You can plant hybrid varieties, but they're going to revert back to one of their parents, and you're not as likely to get the same outcome each time. And don't even waste your time with F1 hybrids. You're not going to have much luck with them. So get your tomato, sharp knife and a chopping. What are you looking at? You're looking at my little moss collection that I've got here. I've got a little moss fixation going off. I collected this from the forest just the other day. A few nice different mosses I'm going to plant up later. You've not had your little moss obsession yet, because if you haven't, it's coming. It is coming. That moss obsession is coming. So back to saving these seeds. Get yourself your tomato and a sharp knife. Cut your tomato open. Scrape your seeds out like that. Plenty of seeds there, look. And if you notice, tomato seeds, they've got a gel sac, like a covering around them. That's a growth inhibitor. So if I plant these directly now into a pot, bacteria will break down that jelly and the plant will start growing. But if I allow these seeds to dry like this, that growth inhibitor isn't going to leave the seed husk, and you're going to get less germination rate. You'll probably still get some germination rate, but you're not going to get the germination rate that you would get if you made sure you got rid of that gel covering. And it's a big mess. How are you supposed to dry out these seeds when they're covered in jelly like this? Well, this is how you do it. Make sure you've got a glass of water. And the only thing we're going to do is we're going to pop our seeds into that glass of water. So next we just want to take a kitchen towel and cover it with an elastic band. So what's the idea here? Well, we're going to use fermentation to remove them little gel sacs that's covering the seeds. Them little bacteria will eat up that growth inhibitor, just leaving our bare seeds. We've put a kitchen towel on top to keep away any fruit flies. That fermenting fruit will be irresistible to them little criminals. So we've put a barrier on top to keep them out. So we want to leave this now for a few days, 3-4 days it's going to take to ferment and get rid of that gel sac. You could keep adding more tomatoes of the same type to this, and that bacteria will be there, it'll be present, and it'll start eating it up faster. But you don't want to leave this more than 7 days a week, otherwise it could start ruining your seeds. They could start darkening, discolouring and becoming less viable. So here's one we've done earlier, and you can see how it's all minced up inside and cloudy. Most of the tomatoes being eaten away. Them gel sacs are definitely being eaten away, and you can see the seeds just there, look. So the next process is pretty easy. We just need a running tap. So we're going to take our glass and we're just going to fill it to the top like that. And that's rousing up all the rubbish, all the stuff we don't want. But the heavy seeds, they're going to fall down to the bottom. So the only thing we do now is pour out all the rubbish. Just pour it all out. The seeds are here, look. And before we get down to the bottom, we fill it back to the top, because we don't want to risk getting too close. You can see the seeds floating about now. Look, each time we do this, it's going to get cleaner and cleaner. Seeds are huddled up down there. And we're not going to take out everything because we don't want to lose them seeds, and then just fill it up again. That's it. Allow them seeds to sink down to the bottom, look like they're doing. And then we just pour it out. Oh, that was close. Look at that, eh? I think this will be the last time. I think we've got pretty much everything what's no good out of there. You're going to take a little sieve like we see there, and we're just going to pour it all in to that sieve and make sure we get all the seeds out. There we've got our seeds, look. So you want to bang off as much excess water as you can. We're just going to put our sieve on a piece of kitchen towel just to get rid of as much water as possible. So just an important note, while that's drying a little bit, you don't want to be using tap water that's chlorinated, other things in it like that, because that chlorine is going to inhibit the bacterias from growing and doing their job. It'll work, it'll just take a lot longer. It's better if you use rainwater or unchlorinated water for the job. So take a A4 sheet of paper that I've folded in two, and we're just gonna empty our seeds on top, spread them out so that they can dry off, just breaking up the clumps. It'll make them dry a lot faster. That's it, spreading them around. So as you can see here, we just got the seed and the husk. That growth inhibitor, that gel, it's all being eaten away by our little bacteria mates. And once these have dried out, we can store them in a Ziploc bag, or you can make a little paper envelope. Really easy, I'll show you quickly now using a small square piece of paper. You just fold it like this. Push one side in like that. It doesn't need to be super duper accurate, but you want these two corners to at least line up. And then we just put our seeds inside. Stick your seeds in there when they've dried, like this. Then the only thing we need to do is fold over our envelope like that, and you can lip it up under and around, and it makes a nice little package. Then we just want to put the date and the type of tomato it was. And that's it. And the benefit is with these paper envelope seed packets is if there's a tiny bit of moisture still on them seeds, you got a lot less risk of them getting mouldy, because paper's breathable, it'll absorb that moisture, the paper will dry, keeping your seeds nice and dry. Once you've had them in a paper envelope like this for long enough and you know there's no moisture in them seeds, you could put them in a Ziploc bag. But I've put seeds before in Ziploc bags and I thought, oh, these are dry. And then I've looked a few weeks later, a month later, and all the seeds have gone black and they're mouldy, and I've had to throw the lot away. So that is the good thing about using these little paper packets, and you can make loads dead easy. There's no special, no fancy about them. So that's all there is to it. Do you like the new video format? There's no more introductions at the start, there's no more long 20-second call to actions. We're just getting straight into the action. You know what the channel's all about, you've seen the thumbnails. No more time wasting for your benefit. I hope you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you want more content. Let me know in the comments, what are your favourite type of heritage and open pollinated tomatoes? If you want to watch more content, then click on one of the recommended videos that's just popped up. If you want to connect further, then follow me on Twitter or Instagram. We've also started a Discord forum for as a gardening community where we can share pictures and talk about plants and ask questions and continue the discussion further. I hope you're keeping well and safe in these crazy times. Until next time, I'll see you later.